Movement Day, providing a third game of the day for the Moncton Rally Motors Nissan Flyers. They will take on the Dartmouth Steele Subaru here in the quarterfinal of the Bauer U18 division of the 42nd Bauer Monctonian AAA Challenge. Mike Sanderson, Adam Lund here on the call, back once again. As the Flyers in their black uniforms going left to right. Their goaltender in the net to our left is Simon Cormier. He started this morning. And for the Dartmouth Steele Subaru, they are in the blue, going right to left this period. Brendan Lavoie will start for them. They are underway as it's sent in by Burke, joined up front by O'Donnell and O'Donnell. Yeah, that's Owen O'Donnell and Aidan O'Donnell centering that one. We'll keep an eye on Aidan O'Donnell in particular, as he's one name in the next summer's entry draft that is coming up in discussion. Centered in front, a chance there in Titan once again for Steele Subaru to try to play it out. So O'Donnell played up. It's Prince, but offside at the line. That's our first whistle of the contest as we've played 30 seconds.
This is going to be a fantastic game. The Flyers coming in, third game of the day for them, but this isn't going to be an easy matchup by any standards. The Steele 7-0, 5-1, and 2-1 respectively in their round robin, so they're very good defensively. And then obviously the Flyers, the 1-1 tie, the 5-1 victory, 6-4 over the rush, and they beat the Knights 7-0 in the wild card to get to this quarterfinal game. So this should be a dandy.
Quick shot there off the stick of Tristan LeBlanc. Steele Subaru work it back to the near side again, but it's picked up now by the captain Sanchez. Sanchez, who had a pair of markers in the game this afternoon to push the Flyers into this contest against the Charlottetown Knights. That pass will come to the Steele Subaru side of center. It's McPhee playing it along. And that one hit LeBlanc on the way by, joined along with Liam Boltz, and completing the trio is Tucker McKinnon. Sanchez played up now for Jean at the line, was poked off the stick. Sanchez will play it in. Looking for Jean, it's tapped along by Mokriakov. Flyers a pair along the far boards, trying to break out with it. It's Owen O'Donnell. Try to play it up. That's now grabbed by Eddie Shaw. Played down low by Summers to go fetch on it. But Nick Mokriakov will pick it up for the Steele Subaru. And they're off and running, looking for Mackinnon. That was behind him. Icing is waved off, and Zach Gill will be the first to it. Over for Sturgeon. Sturgeon's pass picked off by Kavanaugh. Will play it back down low. Stevens in there to force it out from the corner. Flyers will try up left wing side now. That's played up at Eshad, and over pinned up was Baxter. It will go into the Steele Subaru zone. Jake Prince will play it along. Kavanaugh back to Prince. We played 2 minutes of the first period. Prince off the glass into center, corralled by Dami Seau. Pair of Steele Subaru in on him, and that's sent back down by Dartmouth. Zach Gill, pick it up, turn over, Sanford in front, and that one was steered aside by Cormier. Caught going the other way. Kavanaugh from the point now. We'll play it back down low. That is down low. Trying to cut out with it was Jacob Sanford, who had 2 goals and 2 assists in the round robin. Summers will play it up. Kavanaugh's shot from the point skips to Cormier. No Steeler at his side. Sturgeon will flip it now to center. This will skitter its way down, but will be picked up by Elliot Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh with Bulk on the forecheck. That's passed up for Steele Subaru down the right side of the attack, looking for McQueen. That one just under his stick, and it comes over the near corner of the Flyers zone. Pass looking for Ozachukwu was turned over and picked up now by Seau. Pass over for Mutta joining the rush. Has Betty Vo in front. Mutta now will take the scenic route as the Flyers complete half a change. O'Brien over the boards, picking it up now is Weber. In stride. Weber had a hat trick earlier today. It's picked up by Steele Subaru. That's Evans. Evans joined up front with McQueen. And jostled off the puck. Flyers get control. It's Weber with the puck now. Flyers will finish their change. Weber puts on the brake, sauced it across, but Pino had that about stomach high, then took a slap shot from a wide angle. That one stopped by Lavoie, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Good pace in this one. Both coaches able to roll all 4 lines through this one, getting everybody involved in this one early. And for the Flyers, playing their third in the day, 10:30 and then 4:15. It's just about keeping it simple early on, not putting too much of the gas in the tank. Save that if you need it in the end, but keep everyone fresh and just play a simple game, as this is your third in one day.
The reward for these teams will begin tomorrow morning. The semifinals will be played at 8:45 or 9 o'clock.
Ooh.
Depending on who gets through. All 4 quarterfinal games are playing at the same time here within the all 4 rinks of the Superior Propane Center. So very active place to be here at this time.
That's the best way you can do it, so all 4 finish kind of at the same time, and the 2 winners don't have, the 4 winners don't have a competitive disadvantage. They all kind of finish at the same time. One's not waiting for another one.
Cotomier will cover up for the whistle. Yeah, they all kind of get the same amount of recovery time to play in for tomorrow, and then the U18 final will be 3 o'clock. We'll have all the action tomorrow, as we said. The game on Rink A will be 8:45 or 9 o'clock, and then the 3 finals in the 3 divisions. The Doyle Corporate Image U15, Sharpers Drugmart U16, and the Bauer U18 division finals will be coming tomorrow here from Rink A. And all this action on AO Live, shot from distance off the stick of Brody Burke. It's played up now for Steele Subaru, and Flyers. Weber will pick it up again, shedding a check. Weber will attack the blue line. Trying to move on Kavanaugh, but it was McPhee that sent it to the boards. O'Donnell trying to make a move. Play it in on Pino. It's still in the corner. Dag will battle for it. Comes back down low. Dag was jostled to the boards by McPhee. Picked up there by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh tosses it off to the far side. It's Burke now to Aiden O'Donnell. The shot punched away by Cotomier. Aiden O'Donnell looking back down low. Comes up top to the point. That one jostled, and a chance right in front of the rebound. But Steele Subaru couldn't send it to the goal off that initial point shot from Wyatt Countway.
That's a good save from Cormier. He didn't have his best stuff today against Sydney. So it's going to be interesting to see how he rebounds, as Loic Nadeau had the clean sheet there. So obviously he's going to want to rebound in a game that it's win or go home.
Flyers get the turnover. They'll break in. It's Nika Jean. Pass to the slot. Sanchez. That one steered away by Lavoie. Played down by Bolts. Picked up now by Countway. Countway will flip it up to Bolts. Has Mackinnon speeding with him. Had to put on the brakes at the blue line. And they'll fire it past, see it into the corner. Played up now. Flyers Cotomier had the stick down. And up comes Moncton. Cross ice. It's to the stick of Sanchez. And will come all the way down, as that was on the Flyers side of center.
That's the line you want to see get going early. The Sanchez, Jean, and LeBlanc line. Get them going. They got 8 points so far in this tournament, so that's the line that you want to get going for the Moncton Flyers and get them going early. And then on the Steele side, obviously Aiden O'Donnell is a player you're going to want to watch here, as well as Jacob Sanford, the 2 top scorers in this tournament for the Subaru Steele.
Yeah, Brady Burke as well, all of 4 points. That's punched away by Cotomier. Pat Baxter in the far corner now will try to put on the brakes and get himself some time with Owen O'Donnell in there. Comes back to the point. The shot McPhee fanned on. Now will set it along the corner. Puck will roll behind the Flyers net. In there to give chase with Sanford. Up along the boards, McPhee took a jostle. It's Nolan Stevens, excuse me, and he's slow to get up. Sturgeon will pick it up. Send it back over for Caleb Sia. Sia's pass up for Jackson Summers. Summers will pick up speed. Flyers 3 wide gaining the line, but Summers had it mishandled. Played in front. Eshaw wanted to shoot. That was just hopping over his stick. The puck is hopping a lot today. We talked 8 games Thursday, 7 games yesterday, and this the 8th of 8 on this sheet today. That puck is not really staying flat. That will come right to Cotomier. He'll play it along for Connor Sturgeon.
The warmer temperatures and the rain outside doesn't help when you've got 8 games in a rink.
Sure doesn't. That one dumped way up high and nearly into the Zamboni door.
Ice makers and teams would like to have maybe a nice minus outside, nice and cold, to keep that ice fresh and hard. But everyone coming to the game isn't a fan of snow, so you got to take what you can get. And yeah, you talked about Aiden O'Donnell. He was the Q player that was featured on the website coming up to this year's draft in June here in Moncton. And he's got 3 goals, 1 assist for 4 points in this tournament so far. So he's having a pretty good tournament for the Scouts, as the draft is coming up soon.
Aiden O'Donnell, the Dartmouth Steele Subaru, scored 14 goals, just gave up 2. Brady Villiveau in the corner. Now Seau tried to play it back. That was blocked, jostled ahead by Steele Subaru, and kept in just outside the line for Caleb Sia. Stretch feed was looking for it. Steele jumped ahead, but it does come back for Steele Subaru. That's McQueen. Ryder McQueen poked off his stick, but followed at the blue line by Ozachukwu. Evans will complete the trio. Passed up for the Flyers. It's now Béliveau. Béliveau for Seau. Shot from distance over the goal. Bouncing shot! Off the stick of Motta feeding in. O'Brien's got it too. Shot from the point. That's steered away by Lavoie. That one over the head of O'Brien. This will go all the way down for icing.
One of the games in the other rink is now over. Cole Harbour getting an OT victory over the Central Ontario Wolves, so they're on to the semifinals tomorrow morning. So good on them for Cole Harbour. One of the Nova Scotia teams advancing to the semifinals, and Central Ontario, a good tournament, but they hopefully have safe travels back to Ontario.
Certainly so. It was a Chuckwu. Now Sanchez got pasted up to the boards. And Dartmouth tries to break out now to center. Jostled off the puck by Motta was Evans. Picked up now by Nika Jean. Jean's pass over for Motta. Sent in and takes the bounce nearly out to the goal mouth. Picked up now by Steele Subaru. It's the captain Countway. Looking there for O'Donnell, but picked up now by the Flyers' Motta. That was Brendan O'Donnell looking for it. Nika Jean pass over. There's 3 O'Donnells on the Steele Subaru side. There's Owen and Aiden, who both played in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League Prospects game last night, and then Brennan. Countway to play it up. Brennan O'Donnell now along the boards. Tap down past LeBlanc. We'll come back and tag up and change here. We've got 6.5 left here in the first period. It's Mokriakov picked off there by Pino, looking for Weber. He'll play it over, but just a pass right to Countway. Flip to center. That's picked up there by Sturgeon. Sturgeon back to the near side, picked up by Weber. Now for Dag down the right side. Dag over for Weber to cut to the slot. Couldn't get the stick back. And Sturgeon follows up. That's stopped by Lavoie. Will cover for the whistle.
Good quick shot there by Connor Sturgeon as Weber just kind of loses a tire there, but Connor Sturgeon jumps up, gets a good shot on.
Weber had the stick tied up pretty effectively.
Yeah. One of the interesting things we talked about last night doing the prospects game is you're not sure who you're playing with teammate-wise, and there's a bunch of different combinations, but Chuckwu and O'Donnell were on that line last night with Liam Arsenault of the Kensington Wild, so we'll see if they put that pair together. They kind of had a good period as Chuckwu had that first goal, and then Aiden O'Donnell kind of got things going in the second as Team White was trying to battle back.
They are on different lines here to start this one. Weber shot, that's blocked in front, and Steele Subaru will look to clear. They'll pick it up and send it to center. Zach Gill, Makinen shot around by him, taken down Gill, and it's centered out front by Bolts, was looking for Makinen. Back to the point. Over for Kavanaugh. That shot gets through, but that one's kicked aside.
Good job by Gill to get in front of that one, find his man, mark him, and then make sure to get his foot in front of that one so that it's blocked out of harm's way. But a little bit of a feeling out process here in this first period, in the first 10 minutes of this first period here, which is kind of expected. These two teams obviously don't play each other unless it's in these marquee tournaments.
Kavanaugh's shot tipped in front, a chance right at the goal mouth was stopped by Cormier. Turnover back again, that shot blocked by the blue liner in front. Loose again, trying to clear was Sanford looking for it. Flyers clear it back to the line, kept in by McPhee. Down low is O'Brien. O'Brien now for Tisali Shaw. That one hit a Steele Subaru stick on the way by, and in a foot race is Summers, but that's cut off by Kavanaugh. Sanford over to the far side, it's Stevens. That's tapped off the boards. Baxter will play it up to center. That Steele Subaru tried to tap it back in, comes over to Jake Prince. Prince will flip the rolling puck into the Flyers zone. Under 5 to go here in the first period. Chance in, tight, Stevens again! But that one popped up high. Owen O'Donnell in the corner. He falls, comes over now for Ryder McQueen. Cross ice near side's Prince. That one in front is blocked. Now in the slots, poke to the line. Countway will work it down the left circle. Centered in front. Steele Subaru will play it back to the point. It's Prince. Back for Countway. Almost looks like a Steele Subaru power play there for a second.
Yeah.
Played up now for Summers. Summers, the Flyers, will look to pass it down. Icing waved off, and Countway will be the first to it. Pair of Flyers in the forecheck. In comes Steele Subaru, it's Evans. Evans pasted to the boards by Béliveau, and the puck comes all the way down. Cormier will play it back on the backhand. And up come the Flyers. Béliveau back to center. It settles in front of Dami Seau. Poked off his stick, and a penalty coming up here as Gucci is in some pain as he makes his way off.
Cormier, the busier of the two goaltenders. Nice one-touch pass there from Jacob Sanford to O'Donnell right in front of the net. Cormier slides across, making a big save, and then a few seconds later making another one on Nolan Stevens, keeping this 0-0. So obviously Simon Cormier is dialed in, making two big saves here, keeping this thing 0-0, and now Evans in the box. So the Flyers at roughly around 35% in the round robin. Get that power play going, trying to get an early lead here in this quarterfinal game.
This is Jacob Gucci who's laboring, so will not start this power play. It's Evans for tripping, by the way. Loose in the slot, looking there at the goal mouth, but the Flyers couldn't get the stick on it.
Blocked by Morikov there, and he is in some pain, doubled over as he goes to the bench. Took that one probably somewhere in the stomach.
Nick Mokriakov blocked that one.
Mokriakov, all right.
Connor Sturgeon with it behind the Flyer net. It'll be played up now, Gill. With speed is Nick Jean gaining the line. Has LeBlanc to the net. Jean in the corner. Will play it back. It's Sanchez. Sturgeon shot ripped there, and LeBlanc wanted to steer it home. Couldn't do so, and Steele Subaru will now clear it past Sturgeon at the point.
There's always that one European name I struggle with at this tournament. It was Kritu last year, Morikov. I don't know. Nick. I'll get that one.
Nick Mokriakov.
Mokriakov.
Gucci will give it the old try. He'll pick it back up again. Stride looks no worse for wear, but he lost it at the lines, flipped up by LeBlanc. Caleb Sear will pick it up. 50 seconds to go in the Flyer power play. Here late in the first period, and you're right, Adam, it has been much of a feeling out process, so Steele Subaru had a pretty decent couple of chances before the penalty. Weber from the circle, tipped in front, rebound is loose, and Lavoie will stop it. Comes over to Countway, to the backhand, comes to the line, Gucci will keep it in. Down low is Dag in the corner. Now Pino wanted to walk out in front. Is whacked off his stick, comes back behind the net. Pino with Prince on him. Prince and Countway on the back end of the PK. Weber, one touch to Gucci. Back for Weber. Weber wants room to shoot and does. Glove save. That was blocked in front. Pino got that one off the back of the leg. It'll be LeBlanc who will grab it. Here the tail end of the penalty.
Sturgeon hit one. Gucci hit one. Friendly fire. Well, friendly fire on the second one. But
the puck left behind the net. Picked up there by Evans, fresh out of the penalty box. Kavanaugh. Cross ice was looking for McPhee. Picked up now by Deschamps. Up for Summers. Pace picked up a little bit here. Summers looked to feed it down low. Kavanaugh and Baxter will tangle. It wraps around. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first period. Makinen's pass was looking up for Bolts. Bolts will send it down past the Flyer goaltender. And it's O'Brien who's pasted to the boards by Makinen on the forecheck. Puck's behind the Flyer goal line. Steele Subaru comes out with it. Kavanaugh now cross ice. It's McPhee. That one tipped in front and loose. But that's stopped by Cormier, and he'll hang on for the whistle with 1:04 to go here in the first period.
Flyers with a good power play there. A couple good chances. Getting shots through. Just they got tipped in front, but couldn't quite find the rebound on the top of the crease. Subaru and Steele are doing a good job of going low to high and going that D-to-D pass to get the Flyers moving around to find that shot through. Kavanaugh over to, who's his partner there?
Cole McPhee.
McPhee, allowing him to get the shot going back. It's back and forth.
The Flyers have not played a team at this tournament yet that pounce on loose pucks like Steele Subaru has in the first period. And that's been a big difference where the moment a puck has come loose and Steele Subaru's gotten it, it's gone in another direction. And the Flyers have to wake up to realize where it went. It's Jean in the corner. Cross ice was looking there for Sanchez. Took a bounce off the bottom of the dasher. 40 seconds to go in the first period. Shot from Mora, loose in the slot. Jean tried to play it. It's back up now for Steele Subaru. Owen O'Donnell off to Sanford left side. Back to O'Donnell. That one stopped by Cormier. Rebound cleared. It's O'Brien's pass up now for LeBlanc. Olivier Leblanc drops it back for Jean. Give and go to Olivier Leblanc. In the corner off the top of the dasher. 15 seconds to go in the first period. Now it's Sanchez. Sanchez Prince pinned him up along the boards. Stevens battling for it. Now it will be Stevens to go and rush with it. He'll send it down. This should wrap up 15 minutes. So no scoring, but decidedly Steele Subaru a bit of an edge in play.
Yeah, Yeah, bit of an edge in play. Cormier's been the busier of the two goaltenders, and the pace kind of picked up. They traded chances there late. Moncton had the power play, got some shots through, but they were getting blocked either by their own guy or they're getting blocked by this Subaru. And usually in those games, the Flyers are able to find that puck and get the rebound goal. But in this one, the Subaru Steele have done a good job of getting that puck out of harm's way. And for the Flyers, I mean, they've had a good period. They've kept it simple. They've had their chances. And Cormier's been good when he's needed to be.
I think, Adam, you hit the nail on the head earlier in the period when it really did feel like a feeling out process. It was interesting that these two teams have a feeling out process because these two teams didn't really have a feeling out process against the teams in their group.
No.
But now you put them together against each other, and they kind of had to feel out who was going to do what at certain points.
And they're pretty much an even keel team. They both do the same thing. They both got skill. They both got speed. The defense both move the puck really well. And I think that what the Steele are doing well in the offensive zones are going low to high, and they're making the Flyers come out to them and going D to D to get that shot. So when the forward comes out to get him, he's going across, and they got to adjust on that, getting that puck through. And, you know, that's one of the things that the Flyers aren't quite used to yet with teams that they normally play in regular season hockey.
And it's not just the big things, it's little things too. They both break out in tight, short passes, get the puck out.
A little chip off the half
support
wall,
behind the puck, you know, low to high, change the point of attack, get the defenders turn the other way when you take your shot. There's a lot of little things that both these teams share, which makes this matchup really interesting.
Yeah, they kind of mirror each other very much so, and it's kind of fun to watch.
We're underway with the second period. Nathan Weber up for Gill, over for Sturgeon. Flyers going right to left in this period, wearing black. Dartmouth Steele Subaru in blue, going left to right. Pino up there. That's a high stick, will be made contact, but that's waved off as Countway touched it. And the Flyers trying to generate chances in the first little bit of this second period. It's Weber back behind. That was sealed off and now played up by Steele Subaru off the stick of Ryder McQueen. At center, it's Sturgeon. Sturgeon to tap it down low to Weber. Weber will send it just past the goal to the near side. The Flyers will complete a change. It's Pino pinned up along the boards, picked up by Steele Subaru. Had to take a second to figure out where to put it, but that one just passed McQueen and picked up now by Countway. Countway, the captain, looked to feed it up for Evans. Evans with Ozachukwu and McQueen. It's LeBlanc. Olivier LeBlanc trying to move around the blue liner. Countway looking to center out in front, and that one was blocked. Countway now in the corner. Steele Subaru try to dump it out, and Ozachukwu gets it up to Countway. Countway looking to feed O'Donnell in stride, and it will be Brennan O'Donnell in the corner along with Gucci. Gucci will pick up that puck and feed it now for Sia. Sia is crunched on the forecheck by number 17, Burke. Sanchez into the slot, but it hit a Steele Subaru stick, and now will come out. Down the right wing side as Sanchez finishes the check. It's Burke with it. Brady Burke back behind the net. A Flyers sandwich behind the net on him. Turned back down low in the corner was O'Donnell. Now for Aiden O'Donnell. McPhee with an open lane. That's blocked. On second try, that gets through. They score. It's Cole McPhee. On the second opportunity, that got through a pair of legs and beat Simon Cormier, and it's 1-0 Steele Subaru.
Yeah, he got the wrist shot on the pass from O'Donnell, and it was blocked by O'Brien, a good block, but it come right back to him, and he ends up being able to step into one just outside the slot, right through the 5-hole of Simon Cormier, and the Subaru Steele get on the board 1-0 early in the second period.
Will be Cole McPhee at a goal and an assist in the round robin. This face-off won by LeBlanc. It's grabbed by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will flip it cross ice into the near corner. So 1-0 Steele Subaru. LeBlanc back in the corner, and Moratango. Played down by Weber. Weber looked to play it forward. It's loose up high and grabbed now by O'Brien, picking up speed. O'Brien crossed the blue line, and it was grabbed by Prince. Prince will toss it up, and LeBlanc will go in to chase it. So that official move is McPhee from O'Donnell at 127.
Aiden O'Donnell, I do believe, which gives him his 5th point of the tournament. Nice pass off the half wall, finds the open defenseman, and that's, like I was saying in the first period, they go low to high, and they've gotten their chances, and that was just one of them. And a good block by O'Brien, but unfortunately goes right back to McPhee's stick, and he's able to walk in on that one.
Well, we're both wrong according to the game sheet. It's Brennan O'Donnell.
All right.
Makinen will go on the forecheck, but it will be icing against Steele Subaru and come back the other way with 12:26 to go in the second period. So yes, that scoring play is McPhee from Brennan O'Donnell at 1:57.
There we go. Now I'm updated.
There we go.
I went to Owen. I thought I heard you say Owen O'Donnell, so I had to go down to the other one.
See, I heard 14.
Yeah, I heard Aiden O'Donnell's. I thought he was the pass as well.
Aiden O'Donnell would be 16. Brennan O'Donnell's 22. So who knows? Either way, it's academic.
1-0.
Steele Subaru scored. It's 1-0. This pass now up in tight looking for Makinen, but Cormier will cover, and Makinen got a little whack on at the end, and this will draw a bit of a crowd with Sturgeon and Béliveau coming over to get themselves acquainted.
Great tune, a little bit of bad blood there. As he taps the glove of Cormier and has three Moncton Flyers over there just to have a little conversation with him.
It sure is 8:45.
Yeah.
Face-off will be glove side to Cormier. Steele Subaru offensive zone draw. Stevens will take it. And Gill will get the puck off the draw. Want to send it back to his partner Sturgeon. He's sent now to Seau. Seau had it blocked at the line by Sanford. And sent back down low, it's Gill. Gill over for Sturgeon. To the far side to play it up was Béliveau. Béliveau the no-look to Bourque, joined by Seau. Feeding Seau left wing, but Bourque went to the net and crossed the line before the puck.
Flyers getting a good shift there after the Subaru Steele goal, not allowing them to get back in and get some momentum. So a good shift there. I'm just a bit offside by Seau there, but Subaru Steele are playing a good defensive effort, which is nothing that the Flyers aren't generally used to. But it's just trying to crack through, and they've had their opportunities. But Lavoie's been there when they have.
Stevens trying to play it down past Sturgeon. It's up to Seau. Seau's pass was looking over there for Béliveau, picked up now by O'Donnell. Countway.
Look out.
That one off a stick of Sanford and up into the crowd about row 2. 11:34 to go in the second period. We have a new puck.
Trying to see if we're going to get a puck throw over.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Traded in for
there
candy,
were a couple
kids.
of them yesterday.
There was, actually, yeah. Traded in for candy, kids. Actually, I don't know if they still do that.
I don't know if they do that here. It's toss, but you can try.
Yeah.
Somebody might trade you.
They
for
might
it.
look confused.
Baxter trying to play it in would be offside if he touched it. Scamper back out of the zone. Now he'll make his way back in again. Kavanaugh off a stick. Gucci will go back to get it. Remember, Gucci had that bit of a dead leg in the first period. We'll have to keep an eye on that in his speed. Up comes Summers, speaking of speed, down the right side. Pass for Richard. Now in Baxter. Just missed to the glove side. Seal to hold the line, and he does keep it in. It comes back to Baxter. Baxter with a shimmy shake. Back to the point as the Steele Subaru defender lost his stick. It's Summers in tight, and that one looking for the shoulder short side. Shot from Gucci, and some zip on it from the point.
Did that ever?
Seal keeps it in.
I don't think Lavoie saw that till it went past him.
I don't even think I saw it, to be fair.
He just heard it hit the glass and
I heard it hit the
goal.
glass. Jacob Gucci. McQueen on the turnover. Picks it up now in the slot. Wanted to feed over to Ozachukwu, but it's picked up by the Flyers. Now a stretch feed for Olivier Leblanc. Leblanc will take the shot and stopped by Lavoie. Rebound is covered.
Best chance of the period there for the Richard Baxter Summers line as they go tic-tac-toe, and Baxter just can't quite get it past Lavoie there, but a good chance by going cutting to the middle of the net and then giving it across. I thought Richard was going to shoot that, but he ends up going to Baxter for the shot, trying to get Lavoie to go across. Good save there for Lavoie.
And they're at their most effective when working from behind the goal line, especially when Baxter gets going in the cycle, and they can work that over, as Richard and Béliveau especially is effective without the puck. LeBlanc tied up by Aiden O'Donnell. Comes back now for Mutta in the Flyers zone. Mutta will go back behind the net, try up the left wing side. Took a big bump to make the play, but Nicojean picks it up now, crossing the blue line as Sanchez to the net. Sauced it right in front to him, but that one steered away by Lavoie. Comes out for LeBlanc, was looking for Nicojean in the slot. Now Steele Subaru hit the back of the leg of Bolts, and Bolts will try to send it to the Flyers zone, and now with O'Donnell over on the far side. Now it's Aiden O'Donnell right at the net. Wanted to drop it in there. Now rebound is loose. Comes back to the point. It's Prince the shot. That one hit a Flyer and wide. Comes back to the point. Countway. Skipping puck is grabbed by O'Brien. Now a stretch feed right to Pino, but it was just behind him. The right idea and a pretty good pass, but just behind Pino. Now for Nick Jean the other way. Up comes Jean at the end of a shift. He's bumped off the puck by Countway, but will go back in behind the net. Jean takes the hit to make the play, but Countway separates him from the puck. Into the near corner. Flyers battle, but Steele Subaru come out with it. That's a quick pass from Bolts for McKinnon. Now a turnover at the line. Pino trying to go north. That was whacked off his stick, and Bolts picks it up. It's Bolts flipped in, down into the right wing corner. Tapped along the wall for Dag. Now for Pino in stride. Up come the Flyers. Pino offside at the line as Weber was a step ahead.
Excellent stretch pass to Pino. He got it down. He knocked it down, but then when he knocked it down, he kept going, and the puck just kind of stayed.
Yeah, he knocked it down, and the puck just died.
Yeah. But this is, you talked about the game in the game last, game inside the game last time with the Knights and the Flyers, where you had Batchelder against Gucci. Now you've got Gucci against Aiden O'Donnell, and those two are going to probably see a lot of each other at the next level, and that's kind of the game within the game, is you get to see one of the top-rated defenders in this draft class and one of the top-rated forwards in the Maritime draft class go head-to-head in this one, so it should be a bit of an interesting. They haven't matched up all that much. I've been trying to catch them as many times as I can to see if they've been matched up and how they play against each other, but could be something to pay attention to down the line.
I think just to break that up even simpler than that, I am very curious to see the Steele Subaru forwards against the Flyer defensemen in particular.
Yeah.
As the Flyer blue line is quite mobile and pretty solid defensively, and this Steele Subaru offense, 14 goals in the 3-game round robin. So the Flyers apparently are doing some redecorating of their home rink. Sturgeon wanted to send it to the parking lot. Now this one off a stick and up off a rafter. So we'll come back just outside the Flyer blue line.
And I think last night they had one into the silver thing that's up at the top that we decided is called the silver thing.
Yes, exactly. And then the Wolves in the game on Thursday, a couple as well in the Flyer game. Picked up as Pino. At the blue line, will cross it, but that was kicked ahead, and it comes back to center. That's Gill. Gill down low for Lavoie. Stops it there. It's McPhee who will pick it up. McPhee has the goal in this one. Steele Subaru will break down the left side, looking there for O'Donnell. Pass up was blocked, and that one got through Owen O'Donnell. Comes over now for Sturgeon. And that one hit Sanford on the way by. Zach Gill will go get it. Sweeps it over to the right wing side. Mo Kriakov is back out there for Steele Subaru, and he'll send it back to the Flyers side of center. That's dumped by Gill. Flyers will need to touch up, and Steele Subaru will take advantage and set up a wheeling breakout. That pass, though, about knee-high to Sanford, and he couldn't flag it down.
Yeah, no one's catching that one when you put it up about knee-high, so. Which is the game that a lot of these teams play. They want that stretch pass, and all these kids are very talented to sauce the puck off, but if you don't get it, it ends up being an icing, and it ends up being a defensive zone draw against you.
Used to be that was a no-no because of the icing against you, but now the pros outweigh the cons when you do the math, and we did a lot of math today. But now, thankfully, we don't have to do any more math. We know the seeding. It's picked up now Simon Bourque.
Yeah, luckily
for Béliveau.
Sorry, luckily we don't have to do any more math. It's win or go home. That's it. There's no more math involved in goals for, goals against, save percentage, or a coin flip.
It's very binary, 1 or 0. You win or you go home.
Yep.
Kavanaugh. Played up by Steele Subaru, Ozachukwu. That's through center, McQueen, but was offside at the line. Ozachukwu had a rip in the Prospects game last night. Yeah, he had the first goal for Team White, breakaway just right up to the top shelf. And, you know, we talked about it in the intermission now. These two teams mirror each other, and it is like watching each other play against like a practice, basically. These two teams are so well coached and so well versatile in both what they do. We haven't seen the Flyers defense activate as much early on in this one, and that might be something they kind of look to do maybe more in the third period. They want to kind of get a gauge on what the forwards for the Steele are like, but we haven't seen the defense activate as much as we normally do in games. It is kind of like watching mirror images of these two teams. Offensive zone draw, glove side to Lavoie. Will be Summers to take the draw with Richard and Baxter in the shotgun over against the boards. That one is 1-2 Baxter, now back behind the net. Baxter will try the near side now as the point is an outlet. He'll pass it back down. Summers with Evans, worked on him, comes out to the front, but cleared now by McQueen. Baxter. Prince pasted to the boards. Picked up now Evans over for Ozachukwu. Back at the point is Sear. That one tipped by Baxter, but still wide. Jake Prince will have it for Steele Subaru. That's sent out to center, and Steele in an awkward position as he go backward or forward, but was able to pick it up. Now Steele will cross the red and wire it down the ice. That hit a bounce off the dasher and just left there skittering. Flyers on the forecheck is Jean, along with Richard and Sanchez. Flyers in the middle of a change. Sanchez separates the puck. Shot from the point is just went to Jean, but that was blocked by Steele Subaru. Comes just outside the line. Will come into the Flyers zone. Mora with McQueen on the chase. McQueen will get there first. Steele Subaru fresh off the bench. That one was coming over to Burke, but that was taken away by LeBlanc, and up comes Luc Mora leading the rush. Mora with Sanchez to the net. Mora in the corner. Now for Sanchez back behind the net. Was separated from the puck and picked up there by Aiden O'Donnell. Now Brennan O'Donnell. Turnover. LeBlanc picked up his Jean. Stopped by Lavoie. Hung on for the whistle and still just 1-0.
And there's one of those rushes we talked about from the Flyers defense. Luc Morin going all the way down, getting the puck in behind the net to Sanchez. LeBlanc covers up on the back end, but then he ends up going down, and they're getting a scoring opportunity out of that. And with Lavoie being a big goaltender, about 6 foot, it's kind of reminiscent of the central attack game where they're going to have to go up high a lot because he's going to take a lot of the bottom of that net out. And even still,
Sanchez flags that down. Now for Jean, centered in for LeBlanc. That hit a skate. Jean the slot skates it out. Up to the point is Mora. Mora's wrist shot, gloved down by Lavoie with traffic in front from Olivier LeBlanc, but Lavoie makes the stop.
This might be one of those games where you just put the puck on the net if you're Jean in the slot there. He's kind of looking for Sanchez, try to get it across to him, which usually works, and I'm not going to argue with what works for those two, but maybe in this one, he looked for him, puck goes off the skate, he's able to get it back to get it to Morin to get the shot, but you want to maybe take that shot there in the slot when you have it, as he's the top scorer for the Flyers, so he can put the puck in the net.
Nick Jean's made such great strides as a playmaker this season for the Flyers and the leading scorer in the regular campaign. Steele Subaru in front. Sanchez nearly took it away from McPhee, but it's grabbed by Burke. Taps it past Mora. In comes Burke right side. Mora cut it off and grabbed the puck, sent it up. Great job by Mora to play that in. Nick Jean will play it to himself. Over for Sanchez on the right side. Sanchez blew a tire in the corner. It's picked up now by Steele Subaru. They're coming 3 wide. That pass over in for Burke. Stopped by Cormier, and he'll cover for the whistle. And this second period that has been decidedly tilted more the Flyers' way, but Steele Subaru gets a chance there, and they nearly bury it.
Yeah, a nice little 3-2. Good transition coming from defensive zone. And they go 3 across as O'Donnell gets it over to Burke. Good stop by Cormier there, but as much as you talk about Nick Jean's development from last year to this year, I think Luc Morin on the back end has had that same type of development, bigger, stronger, a little bit faster too, and that's why he's been able to go up and back as many times as he can for John DeCourcy.
Well, as we've said earlier in the tournament, I think we could go on for a long time about how the development of Luc Morin and Olivier O'Brien as players and partners has been tremendous for the Flyers this season. That's flipped up by Steele Subaru. Now Zach Gill will pick it up in the Flyers zone. Now it's Weber skating backwards. We'll feed it up for Pino. Pino will send it in and dodged a hit from LeBlanc. Lavoie will play it back for Countway. Countway off the glass. That took a bounce off the stanchion. Dag couldn't handle it. Countway will skate it up for Steele Subaru. Send it down into the corner. It's Makinen. Will chase out Sturgeon. 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Just the 1 goal. It's off the stick of Cole McPhee as Sturgeon was dumped in at the Flyer bench, and he's going to go off.
Tripped up there. No one ultimately saw that, unfortunately, for Sturgeon.
Steele will cross the blue line, tapped off the stick, and Dag following up. Went to go try and get it. O'Donnell will feed it now for Bolts. Liam Bolts and Gucci.
What a play
ties
by
up the
Gucci.
stick and takes it away.
Yeah.
Just a quick little stick lift and took it. Gucci for Billy Vaux on the far side. Took a hit from Okriakov. Comes over now for McPhee. McPhee will play it up. That's Gucci taking it away again, but that nearly got to Sanford. That's tapped out to center, but nobody home but blue jersey. Steven will tap it down. That was blocked by Owen O'Donnell. Now grabbed by Sanford, wants to curl to the goal. Instead turns away, put it through the goal mouth. Back at the point, Steele Subaru will play it down to the corner, back behind the net. Picked up now Sanford in front of the goal mouth. That one tapped away by Gucci. Owen O'Donnell back to the point. Played along by Dartmouth. Comes up, that's blocked. The pass for Stevens. Now to the point is Prince. Stevens looking to play it down for Santford, looking to cut and following up with Stevens. That was blocked. And the Flyers will go head man. That's off Prince and puts Bourque in a foot race. Out comes Lavoie to play it. On the rebound, Seo puts it right to the goal. That was blocked by Kavanaugh right in front of his goalie. Center to the goal mouth. Don't know if Lavoie saw that, but he stopped it with a stick. That one flipped down just past Moret. And we'll have an icing call with 2:23 to go in the second period.
What a shift from Jacob Gucci a few minutes ago, as he had to come out kind of in a dead zone as the defensive partner, Zach Gill, was racing to the bench to get off. They didn't want that too many men. Gets out in front and not only breaks up the play by with a little stick lift, but makes sure he puts himself between the player and the goaltender so he's not taking a penalty by hooking.
Olivier O'Brien's shot, that's kicked away by Lavoie, caught going against the grain. Steele Subaru will try to break out of their own zone. Stevens pass up for Santford. Santford will dump it down, and O'Brien will grab it. And that's one thing with the offense in this game, just the one goal. Teams have had chances, but not chances plural on each shift. It's been one and done.
Yeah.
Now a chance for Ozachukwu skating down right side as a man to the net. And that shot, rebound for McQueen, but missed to the side of the goal. And there's an example, follow-up chance. Baxter. It's checked and shedded of the puck as they shot a big hit there on Kavanaugh. McQueen into the slot, looking there for Evans. Played up by Steele Subaru to the point. That's Kavanaugh. Wrist shot. That was blocked in front. And the Flyers will play it out as O'Brien plays it to center. Now for Nick Jean. Played it off the boards. Jean shot in tight. That one stopped.
Good shot. Good quick shot. Lavoie had to be good on that one.
Ozachukwu played up now for McQueen. Poked off his stick, and Ozachukwu brings in, as is McQueen. McQueen will play it down left side. Steele Subaru will complete a change. We're nearing the final minute of play in the second period. Nearly a turnover on the D2D feed, but Gucci sent that player to the boards, and then Gucci's stick broke on the forecheck. So Gucci's without a stick, trying to pin that player to the boards. A 2-on-1 right in tight, they score! That's Aidan O'Donnell. And the Flyers distracted, and that caused a 2-on-1 out in front. And a nifty feed right out to Aidan O'Donnell. He buried it home in tight. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate play there for Gucci. Gets hit along the boards, breaks his stick, gets caught in the zone as they can't get the puck out. Takes the forward on the half wall. I believe that was Brady Bourque on the half wall, but the puck just gets chipped in, and Connor Sturgeon's kind of caught in no man's land on the 2-on-1, and Brendan O'Donnell makes no mistake getting it to Aidan O'Donnell, and it's 2-0 for the Subaru. And that's a tough one to give up with less than a minute left in the period. Those last-minute goals can sometimes be a backbreaker.
And that's a tough one to give up because Jacob Gucci broke his stick, and he didn't sulk. He went over to try to block a stick, try to do something productive, but two players took the player that took the Subaru forward attacking, came down to the corner, caused the 2-on-1.
Yeah. He made the play. He put the guy against the board, but he was able to just kind of chip it to the other guy, and Connor Sturgeon kind of caught in no man's land.
That's Brendan O'Donnell with 2 assists in this period.
I think they were kind of maybe wondering if there was a bit of a tripping call as the Gucci fell when his stick broke. But
well, all that happened was Gucci was crunched along the boards by the forechecker, and his stick broke along the boards.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything. I think that's what they were talking about before they dropped the puck there.
Just pure coincidence, really. Played by Bourque. Tail end of the second period. Burke's taken down there by Sturgeon, took out the linesman in the process. Brennan O'Donnell for Steele Subaru. Played up, and that hit the leftover stick of Sturgeon. Quite the gamesmanship if you can swing that, but I don't think he intended that.
No.
Countway will grab it. This will wrap up 30 minutes. So a period that the Flyers in spurts controlled the play offensively, but Steele Subaru comes away with a pair of goals, and they escape the second stanza with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and I think if you're De Courcy, I mean, you had a good 30 minutes. You've played well in this game. You've kind of kept a lot of the chances to the outside. Cormier's played well when he's had to, but ultimately just a tough luck there on the 2-on-1, and it's 2-0. But you're doing the right things, and it's going to come. You've had your chances on Lavoie. He's had to be good in this period.
That's for sure. 2 goals for Steele Subaru in the second. As we said, it was early. Cole McPhee at 1:57 from Brennan O'Donnell, and Aidan O'Donnell set up from Brennan O'Donnell at 14:08 of the second frame. Third period is next. You're watching the 42nd Bauer Monctonian AAA Challenge.
after one. 2-1.
Third period is next. It's win or go home, and the Steele Subaru hold a 2-0 lead on the Moncton Rally Motors Nissan Flyers. They're in black going left to right this period. Simon Cormier is in the net to our left, and over to our right with Steele Subaru in the blue. It is Brendan Lavoie. The Flyers will play it into the Steele Subaru blue line. It's wide. Countway will play it up. That's off Jacob Pino and into the Flyers bench. Flyers on the road bench, which I suppose they're not quite accustomed to playing in their home rink, but noticed that the warm-up, half of them came out on the one side, half of them came out on the other.
Yeah, oops, my bad. Yep, this is obviously, without, it has to be said, but a big period for the Flyers here. If they're able to get one early, kind of get re-energized in that third game in the day. A little bit of fatigue does become a factor late in this one, but if they can get one early and kind of energize the building, energize themselves, well, we're in for a dandy, and I think we're in for a dandy anyways, but Flyers are going to look to get that first goal.
I think they got to get it early.
Yeah.
Sturgeon shot. That's kicked away by Lavoie. Into the corner is Sanchez, pinned up by Aidan O'Donnell. Countway. And Pino battle for it. Countway at body position. Comes up along the boards looking for Burke. Sturgeon back, and Weber tried a shot, was blocked by Aidan O'Donnell. Steele Subaru just go for a change as they get it to the Flyer blue line. It's Olivier O'Brien who sensed that, but both teams changing in a dangerous spot to be in when that happens. But it's Nick Jean to try and pick it up. Was cut off at the pass by the Steele Subaru defender, LeBlanc, and it's played now by Olivier LeBlanc, back for LeBlanc. And Steele Subaru will break out for Makinen. That's tapped up for Olivier LeBlanc. LeBlanc looking to break out on Prince, centered in front. That one off the stick of Mokriakov. Back in the corner is LeBlanc trying to snuff it out, and LeBlanc will play it over. That's played up to Makinen. Makinen looking to break past Sear, cuts right to the net. Cormier will play that along. It's grabbed by Sanchez, the Flyer captain. That one hit off Jean. Gucci put it off Sanchez. That one's tapped up for Steele Subaru. Makinen played it over for O'Donnell. That's Owen O'Donnell now for Mokriakov. Tapped in by Bolts. Gucci will go back to grab it. Gucci's tangled up there with Bolts. And Steele Subaru will break it back out. They're looking down low. Gucci will have it, let it settle, and flip it to center. Played 2 minutes here of this third period. It is Steele Subaru with the lead, 2-0. Goals to McPhee and Aidan O'Donnell. Following up now is McPhee. Down the left wing side, we'll send it into the Flyers zone. Sear taps it along to the far side. Picked up there is Sanford. Sanford curls, takes a shot from the no-look. That's punched away by Cormier. Kavanaugh had it off a Flyers stick and into the back net. I got to play. And that shot there from Sanford where he looked out to the slot and fired it. You're seeing more forwards use that, and you can really catch a goalie off guard.
Yep, absolutely. And Subaru Steele are doing a good job of just keeping everything in front of them, not letting the Flyer get in behind them here early, because they know as well if they allow that early one, give the Flyers a little bit of life here.
And the tough part for the Flyers is this right now is a very tired hockey team.
Yeah, they took advantage of a very tired Knights team early on, and now the Subaru Steele so far have been able to take advantage of a tired Flyers team, but they're not out of it, and they still got to play the game and hopefully get one here early and kind of energize the building and the bench.
We flipped up, blocked by Sanford trying to clear out. Sean in on the forecheck as well. That's knifed to head. Steele Subaru's Prince will send it over for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh off the boards. That's turned over. Sean will pick it up for the Flyers in alone. Glove save for Lavoie. Will hang on for the whistle.
This has the makings of, if you're going to get one, it's going to have to be one of them greasy ones where it's a shot with guys in front of the net and a rebound, because right now Lavoie, if he sees it, he is gobbling it up just like a trash compactor. Nothing is getting out. They got to get guys in front, get guys in the lane, kind of get some moving around, get some movement, try to get the Subaru Steele out of their defensive comfort zone right now.
Yeah, attack forwards to the net multiple. Just past McQueen to the Flyer side of centers. O'Brien attacking in there was O'Donnell. That's played up and flipped in. It's grabbed by Lavoie. Lavoie had options and froze for a second trying to find out where to send it. Countway will pick it up now. Countway over to the far side. Oza Chukwu up for McQueen. McQueen will go in and chase on O'Brien. Beliveau tapped it down further. Caleb Steele will pick it up. Steele's pass over for Seau, up for Beliveau. Beliveau 1-on-3, looking to feed it in. That one off a skate, now back to the corner. That's tapped up by Countway. He'll join the rush. Countway crossing red will send it down. Steele Subaru will complete a change, as will the Flyers. Countway will rim it around the zone and lost it in the corner. That one comes back up to center. Liam Dagg, a soft feed looking there for Seau, and Weber tried to pick it up and Burke grabbed it. Burke took a shot from Weber on the way by, centered out to the slot. Aiden O'Donnell was there. Now O'Donnell will send it back down to Burke, was looking there for Brennan O'Donnell. Out to O'Donnell in front. That one hit Cormier in the mask, and he's shaking it a little bit. Weber tried to clear. Aiden O'Donnell now. He's playing with some authority here on this shift. It's Weber who will pick it up. In the slot, plays it over. It's Liam Dagg. Down the right side is Dagg. Has Pino to the net. Sturgeon shot that was blocked. Dagg in the corner. Played out, but sealed away by Steele Subaru, and McPhee will pick it up. A pair of Flyers in on the forecheck. That's nearly turned over, and it is. It's Weber from the circle. Played back is Gucci. Gucci shot. That one hit a body in front. Pino shot that was stopped. Sturgeon wanted to shoot, fanned on it, went to go pick it up, and Steele Subaru was on a break, but Sturgeon stick tied him up and no call. Pino, that's over. Creeping in his Dagg, trying to cut to the net, hopped over his stick. It's just been that kind of luck for the Flyer forward.
And that was the type of play I was talking about. Get a shot on net and get a rebound in front, and Pino just stopped right there, and a great save by Lavoie, and then Sturgeon just kind of missed it a little bit. Lucky he didn't lucky the call wasn't made there on the trip.
Dagg will play it back. It's Gucci. That's over for Steele on the backhand and could not keep it in. That was an example of a chance for Bolts, and he attacked with speed and forced a decision. Yeah. That decision was play the puck out of the zone. Prince will play it up now for Makinen. That's sent in for Bolts to go chase in on Seed. Seed is bodied up against the board. Steele Subaru wraps up, and they score! That one tucks in, and it's 3-0. That's Tucker Makinen who squeezed it in on the short side, and it's 3-0.
That's a tough one there for Cormier. That's kind of the same kind of goal he gave up in the rush game earlier this morning, and that's going to make this mountain almost insurmountable to climb for the Flyers here today, just on basic fatigue. I mean, obviously, there hasn't been many games where teams are beating them to the loose pucks, and that's what's happening now as the Steele are just fresh. What a hit by Connor Sturgeon there. That's a tough one to give up, and, you know, it's an insurmountable lead now, but they got to keep chipping away at this thing.
Well, if you score early here, it's back to 2. John there off a Steele Subaru stick up Prince and up in the net out of play. And as paramount as it was for the Flyers to score early with it 2-0, it's even more paramount to counter punch here and try to get a goal as soon as possible.
And how big is that save from Brady Lavoie there on Pino at the top of the crease? Off the rebound on the pad, and he just kind of does the splits out, and Pino can't get it past him. Because if that one goes in, it's a completely different hockey game right now.
There was a lot to learn for the Flyers off that play and the way that Lavoie played it. We'll see what they learn in the third period about it. It's O'Donnell, shot, just missed glove side. That one nearly tucked in on the back post. That one's poked up. Baxter trying to feed on McPhee. Now Summers looking for it, and Baxter will toss it down.
Sturgeon got away with a trip there, and I think O'Donnell got away with the hold there.
Yeah, they normally.
Or Stevens, sorry, got away with the hold there.
Stevens will shoot that. That one just missed wide. The normally non-expressive Flyer bench made some expressions on that one. Sanford down the left side will softly send it into the corner for Steele Subaru. They'd be content even just to slow the pace of this game down and kind of work the Flyers into a parking lot style of game. Owen O'Donnell got it past Gill. Flyers turnover again. Comes back to the point as Kavanaugh. That wrist shot over the glove side. Seau looking to feed the rolling puck. Skates to stop it. Tried to clear. That was blocked at the blue line. Zach Gill behind the net. Sheds a check from O'Donnell. Now he'll skate north with it. A hard pass up for Betty. But that one just bounced off his stick, and Kavanaugh will pick it up now. Prince. Steele Subaru, as player coming on, was just hit by the puck.
Yeah.
That'll come down as Béliveau will get a penalty here. That's a cross check up high, and Béliveau will sit for 2 or less.
He's giving head contact. Is it 2 or is it 4? Appears to be 2.
Béliveau will sit, yes, 2 minutes for head contact. And that's just a matter of trying to check emotions when it's 3-0 and you're skating in quicksand and you're trying to make things happen and pucks get turned over and you get frustrated a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen the officials not call a couple holds on both sides here, and then you think you might get away with a little bit of a higher hit than normal, and obviously he got caught here. So an imperative PK, as in the round robin, the Flyers and through this tournament have not given up a PK goal. Knock on wood, it doesn't happen here.
It is the first power play for Steele Subaru in this one. Mokriakov looking for Countway, nearly turned over as Weber and Sanchez, this pairing combined for a shorthanded goal earlier today. Evans will gain down Broadway, drop it back to the point. That's Ozachukwu with a shot. That sailed over the goal. Mokriakov trying to shed the check at Sanchez. Comes back for McQueen with some room. McQueen from the point. That shot and gloved down by Cormier with traffic in front. As Bolts was there, Evans was there, excuse me, and Steele Subaru will switch up the power play.
Good save by Cormier, just to catch that, no rebound with Bolts on top of the crease, waiting for that rebound. Just a simple shot by McQueen to the front of the net there. And again, the Subaru are just content to keep it in there, chip pucks, make the Flyers go 200 feet, and the Flyers right now are being out-flyered, and that's not something we see a whole lot in the New Brunswick PEI U18 League.
Steele Subaru holds the power play for the next minute and 11 seconds, and you can be sure that Steele Subaru would like to use as much of that as possible. One cleanly by O'Donnell. Comes back Cole McPhee. Will work it now for Aiden O'Donnell. Comes back down low. Brennan O'Donnell faced in front. Loose in the goal mouth, but that's cleared. To the line is McPhee. Brennan O'Donnell, that one from a sharp angle, now cleared by the Flyers, but kept in at the line. Aiden O'Donnell with Baxter tenacious on him. Sends him to the boards, grabbed by LeBlanc to the line, just out past McPhee. Cole McPhee had a couple of nice blocks at the line to keep it in, but couldn't keep that one in. Aiden O'Donnell, Steele Subaru back quickly, but that one turned over, just comes outside the line again. And this rolling puck will come all the way to the Steele Subaru zone. Pino had to come in to give chase, and Bork up front as well for the Flyers, so we're seeing a bit of a different look up front for the PK, and that one cleared down by Sturgeon. Mike Sturgeon was fine just to send that down and get another breather. This will just about wrap up the Steele Subaru power play. It's Countway picking up speed down the right side. O'Donnell, and Burke, and a penalty coming up. Charging is the call.
So a chance here for the Flyers to chip away at this one, getting one in halfway through this third period, down by 3. Burke with the charge there on Zach Gill in behind the net. And now the Flyers bring out Nigajan, Sanchez.
The MO here might be a little different on the PK for Steele Subaru than it normally would, and the idea would be slap it down as soon as you get it.
Yeah.
Make them skate as far as possible, as long as possible. For the Flyers, it's to be as sure-handed as possible as you pass around.
And try and get some good puck movement.
Shot over the goal. Weber went to give chase. Now it'll be Gucci at the point. Try back again for Jean. That one tapped down low. It's grabbed by Sanchez. Sanchez to walk out and rip it. Loose in front, but Steele Subaru will grab the rebound. That one is clear.
Jake Prince is in a lot of pain on the ice there. Both him and Nika Jean went to whack at the puck, and he's in broken stick, dropped the stick right away and went to the bench holding his wrist there. So he's in a little bit of pain.
Flyers gain the line, had to dodge that Prince stick. Sent it across through the goal mouth. It's Weber to pick it up. Weber will hold, now send it right out in front. Looking for traffic was Sanchez to try to grab it, but it's Makinen with a chance to go north, and Makinen catches Gucci flat-footed. In comes Makinen, scores! Tucker Makinen shorthanded, and it's 4-0.
That's a tough one for Gucci. Gets caught flat-footed a little bit. Shot gets through. They can't quite get the rebound, which is something that happened early in the game as well. They usually capitalize on those. Can't get it. It gets out to Makinen, and he catches Gucci flat-footed, and makes no mistake going blocker side on Simon Cormier. It's now 4-0 for the Subaru Steele, and then it's a tough hill to climb now.
That's a pair of goals for Tucker Makinen. McPhee and Aiden O'Donnell have the others. Flyers still in the power play for the next 50 seconds. It's Dag with it. Dag from the corner. We'll have a look, and Steele Subaru getting sticks in lanes pretty good. Comes over for Sturgeon near point. Wants an outlet. He'll take the shot. That's off the hand of Stevens. That one hurts. That's blocked at the line. Steele will get it down into the corner. Pat Baxter. The Flyers try to play out his Dag with it. Dag will tap it down, but got a bump there from McPhee, and he's feeling that. McPhee over up top, Sturgeon. Over for Steele from the circle. That one hit Lavoie. Rebound is in there. They score! It's Pat Baxter. And the Flyers have life.
Just a simple, greasy type goal. Get a bunch of pucks to the net. Bang the rebounds when you can, and that's exactly what happened. Baxter on the doorstep, getting one through Lavoie, and yeah, you say a little bit of life now. Now you try and chop the period into 5-minute increments when you're trying to come back. Now you got to chop that thing into 2 minutes. So you got to get another one quick here, and the Flyers have done that all year. They've been pretty good at when they get one, they can get a couple, and you're going to need that right now to try and get back in this one. See if you can get some more energy in that building.
Steele Subaru senses it too. The pace is picked up initially very quickly. Comes back to center. Evans will send that to the boards. Played off by Summers. Gill now over for O'Brien. O'Brien feeds up for Shaw. That one just missed to the side. He wants a shot, but Kavanaugh got to it first. Bumped off the puck into the corner. Picked up now by Ozachukwu. Ozachukwu will send it down with McQueen in hot pursuit. Cormier will send it over. Now Evans will try a shot. Tipped in front. A nifty tip from McQueen.
It was good between the legs, tipped by McQueen.
Summers trying to play it out, grabbed by Steele Subaru. Comes back to the line, Ozachukwu will play it back for Mo Kriakov. Picked up now as McQueen. Kicked ahead by Gill. Gill will break in, take a shot from distance. Glove save from Lavoie. 7.5 to go here in the third period.
Lavoie not taking any chances, knows his team is the rested of the two. Get a new line on, win the face-off, and go from there. But a good save from Lavoie, and the Flyers are trying to get their opportunities. The Steele just aren't giving them any chances in those dangerous zones.
Well, we talk a lot about a goaltender who can instill confidence and show to the other team just how strong that goaltender is. And if you make a calm save and hang on to the puck like Lavoie just did there, it can really deflate a team, especially one that's hanging on by a couple of threads like the Flyers are right now.
Good battle by Gucci there to outwork O'Donnell on the back check.
It's Weber jumping in. The shot stopped by Lavoie. Rebound is in the slot. It's picked up now by Brennan O'Donnell as Dag made a hit and separated from the puck. Weber wants a teammate. And will hold Steele Subaru, sensed it and sent in a man to hit him. Now it's Sturgeon who will pick it up. Back for Gucci. Gucci wanted to send it and fanned on it. Knocked in by Brennan O'Donnell. Sturgeon back for Gucci. Gucci up for Dag. Dag had it against the boards, and will softly wait for some speed. That comes over for the pair of goals from Makinen. Turnover is Aiden O'Donnell. That's poked off the stick, and back come the Flyers. It's Weber. Weber can pick up speed. Flyers 4 wide, cutting to the net. Looking in front. That's a great block from McPhee. Dag on the near side now. Along with Kavanaugh. 3 Steele Subaru along the boards. Wanted to clear. That one, first one hit Pino. That drops in behind Makinen. And Aiden O'Donnell will pick it up. Now we'll feed Makinen as O'Donnell goes off. It's Bolts for the puck. Centered out for Makinen. Made a tip on it, but that was stopped by Cormier. Makinen nearly had the hat trick.
Big save there by Cormier. If he wants to give his team any chance to get back in this one, you need to shut the door at 4. The Flyers are getting the opportunities on Lavoie, but when they get the shot and the rebound comes out, there's no one. It's all blue that are there as the Steele are collapsing in that crease area to try and get rid of any rebound that's there.
That one tapped in by Count Way, and a chance for the Flyers coming back. It's LeBlanc, Sanchez to the net. LeBlanc kicked it ahead. Now Naka Jean wanted to tap it to the goal, but that one sailed over. Comes back to the point. It's O'Brien. That shot off a Steele sticking over the net. Sanchez curls right to the net. Flyers are getting pucks right to the goal mouth, but can't do anything with them.
Yeah, it's what I was just saying. They're getting them there. They're getting the shots on net, but the rebounds are getting cleared out by a Subaru Steele team that's collapsing and playing very well defensively by bringing that centerman down.
Makinen will gain in neutral. Takes a couple of bumps from Sanchez to make it happen, and that dumps it down. It's Steele with it. That pass up for the Flyers. That hit the linesman in front. Now grabbed by Sanchez. Sanchez has Jean to the net, but had to wait for him to tag up. Now he'll send it in. Seau on the forecheck. Nearing 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Sanchez holds, sends it off across. Looking back post for Seau. Gill. Shot in front was blocked by Steele Subaru, and now 4 wide. They'll come out. It's O'Donnell. Has Stevens to the net. O'Donnell softly feeds for Stevens. That was stopped by Cormier. And Stevens will pick it up again for Steele Subaru. Send it back down, following up is Sturgeon. Sturgeon's pass through a player of Flyers, picked up now by Béliveau. Béliveau sheds a check from McPhee and will go down to get it. He took a big hit from Okriakov that looked like he might have withstood it, then fell. Gill shot off a Subaru stick, and that one comes right to Lavoie. Will cover up with 4:31 remaining.
Good save to find that puck there as it went over McPhee's hands. He tried to block it, but it just kind of went over. Good job to track that puck into his gut.
In action with this one, and all 4 rinks is 2 U18 quarterfinals and then U15 semifinals. We'll have the 3 finals for those divisions, the Doyle Corporate Image U15, Shoppers Drug Mart U16, and the Bauer U18 tomorrow on AO Live. We know one of those finals already. That's the U16 variety. Will be the Armada taking on the Voyageurs. That puck drop will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow local time. The winner of this game will play tomorrow morning as the semifinals for the Bauer U18 division. We'll be playing. One of those 2 games will be here on Rink A, and the other one will be elsewhere in the building somewhere.
And we know 2 of the teams that are off to the semifinals. I don't know who they're going to play yet, but the Fredericton Caps and the Cole Harbour Wolfpack both won their games today. So one team from Nova Scotia, 1 team from New Brunswick. And right now, if the score holds up, it looks like we'll have 2 teams from Nova Scotia and potentially 2 teams from the New Brunswick PEI League. So it could be split evenly for 2 and 2 as the Max.
The Kensington Wild, who lead 4-1 over the Halifax Max.
Wow. That
game over on Rink B. Richard got the check to the head call. He's got 2 minutes up.
So it appears we're going to have 2 New Brunswick PEI teams representing and 2 Nova Scotia teams representing if both scores are able to hold.
It is Nolan Stevens who went off on that last sequence. He's got to wait for the key for the dressing room, so he's just standing awkwardly in the background. Jake Prince will pick it up. Be back behind the Steele Subaru net as Steele Subaru another power play here. They row for 1 on it, but they did score a shorthanded goal earlier tonight. That's back down in the corner. Burke, Aiden O'Donnell, over for Brennan O'Donnell. There's a pair of assists. Comes up top count way for Prince. Back for Aiden O'Donnell along the boards. Turned over, Sanchez will pick it up along with Weber. Weber will cross the red, and him and Prince tangle, and there will be a penalty coming up. And I believe that penalty was called more because the coach just got the arms up in the actual call. That was a late call, but the correct call, I will point out, but it was a late call. Weber's going to sit. Him and Prince got tangled up, and Weber got a little frustrated and came up high a little bit.
Yeah, Weber had the initial hit on Prince. It was a good hit into the boards, and then as he was falling, tried to give him a second hit and got the elbow near the melon. So it's another 2 minutes for head contact.
Face-off will be glove side to Cormier. It's a 5-on-3 for Steele Subaru for the next minute and 11. Aiden O'Donnell looking to pass it down low. In tight for Steele Subaru was Brennan O'Donnell, but that's stopped by Cormier.
Good job by Cormier there to make a stop. This is going to be this is a tough way to get back in the hockey game, being down on a 5-on-3 for a full almost 2 minutes here.
Sanchez will come off. Baxter will take the draw, and it's one cleanly by the Flyer forward. It's slapped along the boards, picked up by McPhee in his offhand near point. McPhee over for Burke. They'll switch spots. Back up top now, McPhee on the offhand activate. Comes up for Burke. Steele Subaru calmly passing it along the zone. They've got the 5-on-3 for the next 40 seconds. McPhee fakes the shot. Now over and blocked off the stick of Kavanaugh. Comes up McPhee. That's over for Burke, and that shot missed the target. Kavanaugh back up top, McPhee for Burke.
Honestly, the Subaru Steele here just kind of looking content to just pass it around the top of the umbrella, get a shot if it's there, but really just kind of kill the time right now.
That's what they're doing. That one blocked by Baxter too. Comes loose to McPhee. That shot gloved by Cunmier. Rebound is loose, and Steele Subaru will pick it up. Picked up Aiden O'Donnell. He'll scoop the zone, pass it back. Tisani Shaw will stay on. Still a Steele Subaru power play for the next 40 seconds. We've got under 2 in the period. Shot from McPhee. That one nearly got to the goal. Brennan O'Donnell was looking to send it there. Steele Subaru passes it back to the point. Elliot Kavanaugh faked the shot. Comes across. Shot, rebound, and they score. It's Burke. And that should just about do it. 5-1 Steele Subaru here late in the third.
Just a tough ending when you play 3 games in 3 days, and it's the exact same scenario that happened last year for the Moncton Flyers, and it's just
ran out of gas.
Yeah, just ran out of gas, and they had it earlier with the Knights. They were able to take advantage of it to get to this game, and obviously the Subaru Steele, who have been waiting, are the fresher team, and they're a team that play a lot like Moncton, so they are able to use their speed to get going.
You know what, though? Apart from any of that, Steele Subaru is a power play. There were still 5 and 6 opportunities for the Flyers to block shots, and they all went for it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I give them kudos for that in a game that really, at 5-1, even at 4-1, with the time that was left remaining on the clock, for the Flyers to keep gutting out, going for the win. Kudos to them for that.
Yeah, and that's just more so for the about playing for the name on the front.
You know,
play
tried
to
the play it in, and he was caught in a position where he had it. It was kind of like the dog catching the car. He didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
That's grabbed by Countway. Up comes Steele Subaru. We're in the final minute of play here in the third period. This one comes just wide. So what we know of the U18 variety is that we will have a new champion. The Flyers defeated the Charlottetown Knights, but they will fall here in the nightcap against Dartmouth Steele Subaru. We'll come back to the point. O'Brien's shot kicked away by Lavoie. Half a minute to go here in the third period. As we said, one more matchup is known. That's the U16 final, as the Basin Armada will defend their title from last season against the Voyageurs. U15 will know those 2 finalists after those games are over, which are played at the same time as these. Do check MonctonianChallenge.ca for more details on the scheduling tomorrow. We will have all that action on AO Live as we wrap this one up here in the third, as Book hit up high on the Steele Subaru forward, and everyone just kind of agrees, let's just handshake it and get it over with. Steele Subaru moves on, a strong 5-1 win here over the Flyers.
Yeah, that's about as much as you can say on this one. It was a strong effort, a strong 5-1 victory. I don't want to say Moncton was never in this one, but early on they showed that they were going to be in tough out of gases. The Subaru Steele just Moncton Flyers and played the way that Moncton can usually play, but 3 games in one day, even for these elite level athletes at U18, that is a tough hill to climb, and it's a scheduling issue that all teams have to go through if they want to go through the wild card and get to the final, and it's just tough when it happens to Moncton 2 years in a row.
It sure is, but you play 9 periods of hockey in a full day span, and you know, it's reasonable you'd run out of gas. And for the Flyers, they did, but they put up a pretty good effort, and Steele Subaru got 3 in the third period, and that really did make the difference. Flyers did get 1 on the power play, and we'll go over the scoring summary in just a second, but kudos to Steele Subaru. Came in, and you know, they could have taken this matchup a little bit lighter, knowing they had this the awake advantage, I suppose, or the fatigue advantage would be a way to put it, but you know, they came out, put up a valiant effort, and so did the Flyers.
I'm trying to see if they even they did play at 12:30, so they They played it at noontime, so. That is an interesting celebration
Brandon
there.
Lavoie
Must be the player of the
leading
game.
in.
Yeah.
Must, well, probably picked by the players, certainly. Brandon Lavoie, the winning goaltender, is escorted on the way in, and all the players lined up along the side, created the little, what would you call it, the archway for him to go through, and he pumped his fist on the way through, and kudos to him. He had a great game.
Bunch of jerks. No, that's a reference to the Hurricanes.
I was going to say, they're going to sell T-shirts now.
They always have those cool celebrations, so they had one of those, and they're still not done. They're doing some sort of celebration with the backup goaltender. I don't even know what it is, but look, that's a good team. That's a good team, and if they've only given up, they're at 1 goal a game in this tournament so far, giving up defensively, and so they can roll 4 lines, they can use their speed, they can play any way you want, and the way Brady Lavoie is playing right now, their goaltending has been the backbone of this team, only giving up 1 goal. So they're going to be tough, a tough out in the semifinal, whether they play Fredericton, Cole Harbour, and or Kensington, depending how that rolls on the seeding wise, as we get into semifinal Sunday.
Yeah, it is Kensington who holds the lead 4-1 over the Halifax Max. You can watch that one on AO Live. Flip on over to there to see the end of that one. Here we've got a 5-1 score for Steele Subaru. It's Cole McPhee who opened the scoring. That was early in the second period. It was from Brendan O'Donnell, and that came at 1:57. Aidan O'Donnell from Brendan O'Donnell at 14:08 made it 2-0 Steele Subaru after 2 periods. Was no scoring in the first. Tucker Mackinnon from Liam Bolts at 6:06, and then at 10:46, Tucker Mackinnon shorthanded. Buried it, made it 4-0 on the break. And then Patrick Baxter on the power play from Jacob Pino, Connor Sturgeon, 11:38. Flyers got one back. And then late in the third at 18:24, Brady Burke on the power play from Tristan LeBlanc, and Elliot Kavanaugh wraps it up 5-1 Steele Subaru the final.
Ultimately for John DeCourcy and the Flyers, they had a good tournament. It didn't end the way they wanted to, but overall you're happy with the effort. You go 2-2 in the tournament. You win the games you have to, and ultimately you just ran out of gas in the third game in one day, and that's nothing to hang your head on, and they'll compartmentalize, get this one out of their mind, and get ready for the rest of the regular season before the Ice Jam in, I believe, January.
No, like I said, there's no shame in running out of gas, and to me the biggest thing to look from a Flyers perspective is that you have Steele Subaru on the power play in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And yes, Burke scored on it, but you had 5 and 6 players going down to block shots, in a game that was just out of reach for a while, and then a little bit more out of reach for a little bit. But to go down block shots there in the final little bit, that says a lot about a team that wants to put winning forward, and certainly the Flyers have done that to this point. And, it's a big win for Steele Subaru. They get to move on to semifinals Sunday, and we'll have all the finals on here as well here on Rink A on AO Live. For Adam Lund, I'm Mike Sanderson. Thank you. You've been watching the 42nd Bauer Monctonian AAA Challenge. Have a good night.